Imagine if you could turn the tables on money. Instead of chasing after it, what if it chased after you? That's the essence of Maximizing Wealth, John D. Rockefeller's secret to not just working but earning. Today we're diving into the strategies of one of history's most legendary figures to uncover the secrets behind his immense success. Want to know how to make money work for you? Ever wondered why it's crucial to think big? Curious about the role of attitude in achieving wealth? Stick around as we unravel these mysteries and more. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey to financial empowerment. Ready to revolutionize your relationship with money? Let's get started. First, let's talk about mindset shift that could change the game for you. You know, many people out there are stuck in this cycle of trading their time for money. But what if I told you there's a better way? That's right. It's time to stop working for money and start making money work for you. Picture this. You've got a job. You're putting in the hours. But at the end of the day, you're just trading your precious time for a paycheck. Sure, it pays the bills. But wouldn't it be amazing if your money could start working for you too? Well, that's exactly what John D. Rockefeller understood like a boss. Instead of being content with just earning a salary, he focused on making his money do the heavy lifting. It's like having little money minions out there hustling for you while you kick back and watch your wealth grow. So, how did he do it? Well, he didn't just rely on one income stream. Nope, he diversified his earnings, spread his money around like peanut butter on toast. He invested, he lent, he created passive income streams. In other words, he made sure his money was out there making friends, networking, and bringing home the bacon. Think of it like this. Imagine you've got a lemonade stand. You could sit there all day squeezing lemons for every penny, or you could set up a whole lemon empire with multiple stands in every neighborhood, all squeezing lemons for you. That's the power of making your money work for you. So, if you're tired of the old grind, it's time to flip the script. Stop working for money and start making money work for you. Now let's dive into the heart of building wealth, focusing on increasing your income streams. You see, in the world of it's not just about pinching pennies, it's about expanding your earning potential. Picture this, you're not just planting one seed in your garden, you're sowing seeds in various plots, ensuring a bountiful harvest. That's what Rockefeller did. He didn't limit himself to one source of income. No, he explored different avenues, investing, lending, and creating passive income streams. Think about it this way. If you have multiple streams flowing into your river of wealth, even if one slows down, the others keep the flow going strong. It's about diversifying your income portfolio, like having a diversified investment portfolio to weather any financial storms. Now, how do you start increasing your income? Well, first, you need capital. That could mean investing your savings or seeking out opportunities for growth. Remember, Rockefeller didn't become a titan of industry overnight. It took vision, determination, and yes, a bit of capital to get the ball rolling. But here's the kicker. You don't need to start with a fortune. Rockefeller himself began with humble beginnings, but through strategic moves and a keen eye for opportunities, he built an empire. It's like building a skyscraper. You start with a solid foundation and keep adding floors as you go. So, in the journey of Maximizing Wealth, John D. Rockefeller's secret to not just working, but earning, remember this. Focus on expanding your income streams, diversifying your sources, and seizing opportunities for growth. All right, now let's talk about something crucial, understanding the language of money. Now you might be thinking, but numbers aren't my thing. Well, let me tell you, they don't have to be your favorite subject, but they're essential for building wealth. Think of it like this. Just as you need to know the rules of the road to drive safely, you need to understand your finances to navigate towards financial success. So, what exactly does it mean to speak the language of numbers? It's all about knowing where your money is coming from and where it's going. Picture this. You've got a big jar where you collect all your earnings and a smaller jar where you keep track of your spending. By keeping an eye on these jars, you get a clear picture of your financial situation. Now, let's talk about keeping records. I know it sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry, but bear with me. Rockefeller didn't become a titan of industry by winging it. He kept meticulous records of his finances. Why? Because it's like having a map to guide you through a maze. These records help you see patterns, spot areas where you can save, and identify opportunities to earn more. Think of financial records as your financial GPS. They help you navigate through life's financial twists and turns. And trust me, when you start paying attention to where your money is going, you'll be amazed at how much control you have over your financial destiny. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far and want more topics like this, comment the word "more" so I know. Now let's dive into a mindset shift that could truly transform the way you approach wealth building. Now we've all heard the advice about cutting back on expenses, right? But what if I told you there's something even more crucial to focus on? Let's take a leaf out of John D. Rockefeller's book on this one. Rockefeller once said, "I would rather earn 1% off 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts." Now that's a powerful statement, isn't it? It speaks volumes about the importance of expanding our income streams rather than just pinching pennies. Think about it like this: instead of being afraid of making big investments or spending money on opportunities, what if we were more concerned about our income staying stagnant? You see, small incomes can hold us back from reaching our true potential. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a tiny leak at the bottom. No matter how much water you pour in, you're still losing out. Now, I'm not saying to throw caution to the wind and start splurging left and right. It's about being strategic with our investments and understanding the difference between good debt and bad debt. Rockefeller himself knew the power of leveraging debt wisely to fuel growth and expansion. So instead of fearing those big expenses, let's shift our focus to growing our incomes. Whether it's through investments, entrepreneurship, or passive income streams, the key is to keep the cash flow coming in. All right, now let's uncover the golden rule of business expansion. Now, this isn't just about growing for the sake of it. It's about understanding that expansion is the lifeblood of success in the world of business. Imagine your business as a plant. You can't expect it to thrive if you keep it confined to a small pot. It needs room to spread its roots, to reach for the sun, and to blossom into something truly remarkable. Think about it this way: when you expand your business, you're not just increasing its size, you're opening up new avenues for revenue, tapping into new markets, and attracting more customers. It's like casting a wider net into the sea of opportunities, reeling in a bigger catch each time. Now let's tie this back to our main theme: John D. Rockefeller's secret to not just working, but earning. See, he understood this principle like nobody else. He didn't just stop at one oil well. He expanded his empire across the nation, dominating the industry and amassing immense wealth in the process. But here's the kicker: expansion isn't just about growing outward, it's also about growing inward. It's about investing in your people, your processes, and your innovation. Because when you invest in these things, you're not just expanding your business, you're strengthening its foundation, ensuring long-term success and sustainability. So remember, guys, if you want to truly maximize your wealth and follow in the footsteps of legends like John D. Rockefeller, don't be afraid to expand. Embrace growth, seize opportunities, and watch your business soar to new heights. Now let's talk about something crucial in the journey to success: your attitude. Now picture this: you're the captain of a ship sailing through stormy seas. Sure, you've got a map and compass, but what really steers the ship is your attitude. It's not just about what you know, it's about how you approach challenges with positivity and determination. Think of it like this: you're putting together a team for a big project. Sure, you could hire people based solely on their skills and knowledge, but what really sets a team apart is their attitude. Enthusiasm and positivity can turn a good team into a great one. It's like fuel for a rocket. Without it, you're going nowhere fast. Imagine you're facing a tough situation at work. You could let it drag you down, or you could tackle it head-on with a can-do attitude. And that positivity can be infectious, spreading to those around you and turning obstacles into opportunities. It's like flipping a switch. Suddenly, everything seems a little brighter. Now let's take a lesson from nature. Look at a tree standing tall in a storm. It's not the tree's strength or knowledge that keeps it standing, it is its flexibility and resilience. Your attitude is like the roots of that tree, grounding you and helping you weather any storm that comes your way. So remember, guys, in the game of life, attitude truly trumps knowledge. Approach every challenge with positivity and watch as doors start to open and opportunities abound. All right, now let's talk about something we've all experienced at some point: mixing business with pleasure. Now, we're not saying it's like oil and water, but sometimes it can get a bit messy, you know what I mean? Picture this, you're chilling with your buddies, having a good time, and suddenly someone brings up work. Next thing you know, what started as a casual hangout turns into a brainstorming session. And before you know it, lines are blurred, and tensions might rise. So what's the deal here? Well, it's all about finding that sweet spot between friendship and business. Sure, it's awesome to have your pals around, but when it comes to making those tough decisions or discussing serious matters, it's important to create some distance. Think of it like setting boundaries in a game. You gotta establish the rules to keep things fair and square. Now, let's flip the script for a sec. Imagine you're in the middle of a business meeting, hashing out strategies and sealing deals. Suddenly, your buddy from the weekend BBQ chimes in with their 2 cents. It's not that their input isn't valuable, but sometimes it's best to keep personal relationships out of the boardroom. See, when you mix business with friendship, things can get murky real quick. That's why it's crucial to draw a line in the sand. Keep your work relationships professional and save the buddy-buddy stuff for after hours. Trust us, your sanity and your friendships will thank you for it. So, remember guys, when it comes to work and friends, keep them separated like peanut butter and jelly. Now let's talk about turning stumbling blocks into stepping stones. As John D. Rockefeller once said, "I do not think that there is any other quality so essential to success of any kind as the quality of perseverance. It overcomes almost everything, even nature." Think about it like this. Life throws hurdles at us all the time, but how we tackle them makes all the difference. Imagine you're cruising along on your path to success, and suddenly you hit a roadblock. It's easy to feel defeated, right? But here's the thing. Every obstacle is a chance to grow, to learn, and to come back even stronger. Rockefeller himself faced numerous setbacks on his journey to becoming a titan of industry, but instead of letting those setbacks define him, he used them as fuel for his fire. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're starting your own business, and everything seems to be going smoothly until you hit a snag. Maybe it's a financial setback or a big mistake. It's easy to throw in the towel and call it quits, but that's not what Rockefeller would do. No, he'd roll up his sleeves and see that obstacle as an opportunity to innovate, to pivot, and to ultimately come out on top. It's like when life gives you lemons, right? Instead of just making lemonade, why not start a whole lemonade empire? Every challenge is a chance to think outside the box, to get creative, and to find new ways to succeed. So next time you hit a bump in the road, remember it's not the end of the journey, it's just a detour to something even greater. All right, let's talk about thinking big. Now imagine you're sitting in a cozy cafe, sipping on your favorite coffee. Across from you is our friend. Let's call him Tom. Now, Tom had this dream, like a big, bold dream. He wanted to start his own business, but there was this little voice in his head saying, "Hey, Tom, that's too risky. Stick to what you know." But then one day, Tom stumbled upon the story of John D. Rockefeller, the titan of industry. He learned that Rockefeller didn't just think big, he dreamed big. It's like when you're doodling on a blank page, and suddenly you imagine this epic masterpiece. That's the kind of vision Rockefeller had. So, inspired by Rockefeller's audacity, Tom decided to take the plunge. He imagined his business not just as a small shop, but as a bustling empire. It was like he was painting this grand picture of success in his mind, each stroke bolder than the last. But here's the thing, thinking big isn't just about dreaming. It's about taking action. So, armed with his big dreams and a sprinkle of courage, Tom entered the world of entrepreneurship. It was like he was building a skyscraper, each brick laid with purpose, reaching for the sky. Sure, there were challenges along the way. It's like navigating through a maze, twists, turns, dead ends. But Tom kept his eyes on the prize, fueled by the vision of his big dream. And you know what? Bit by bit, his business started to grow. Now, fast forward a few years, and Tom's small idea had blossomed into something beyond his wildest imagination. It's like watching a tiny seedling grow into a towering oak tree, sturdy and majestic. So, my friends, when it comes to building wealth, remember to think big. Let your imagination run wild. And who knows? you might just end up creating something truly extraordinary. All right, let's talk about something that might seem a bit intangible, but is super important when it comes to building wealth: your reputation. Now, I know what you might be thinking. What does reputation have to do with making money? Well, my friend, let me tell you, it's got everything to do with it. You see, your reputation is like your personal brand. It's what people think of when they hear your name, and in the world of business, having a good reputation can open up a whole lot of doors for you. Imagine you're in a new town and you need someone to fix your car. You ask around, and everyone tells you about this one mechanic who's not only great at what he does, but also super honest and fair. Now, even if his prices are a bit higher, you'd still probably choose him over someone else because you trust him, right? That's the power of reputation. It's like having a superpower that attracts opportunities to you. People want to do business with someone they trust, someone who has a track record of delivering quality work and treating people right. And here's the thing. Once you've built up a good reputation, it kind of takes on a life of its own. It becomes your biggest asset, working for you even when you're not actively out there hustling. It's like having a secret agent working behind the scenes, bringing you new clients, new opportunities, and ultimately more money in the bank. So remember, guys, in the game of wealth building, your reputation is your best friend. Treat it well, nurture it, and watch it work wonders for you. And that's a wrap on Maximizing Wealth, John D. Rockefeller's secret to not just working, but earning. Remember, it's not just about working hard, it's about working smart, seizing opportunities, and dreaming big. So go out there, apply these principles, and watch your wealth grow. Remember, the purpose of this video is to broaden your horizons in the realm of investing. It's not about handing you a ready-to-eat financial meal, but about teaching you how to cook one yourself. Investing comes with its share of risks and uncertainties, so it's crucial to wear your research hat and consult with qualified professionals before making any financial decisions. Keep in mind, past performance in investments is like last year's weather forecast. It doesn't necessarily predict what's going to happen tomorrow. Always weigh the risks and tread carefully when putting your hard-earned money at stake. If you found this video helpful, there's more where that came from. Now, if you want to know the proven way to make your money work for you, I recommend you watch this video next. Thank you for joining us today, and don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement is like applause for our efforts, and it motivates us to bring even more valuable content your way. So feel free to drop a comment below. I appreciate your support, and I see you in my next video.